Welcome back to Raw Sports Radio. It's your boy Super Dave, man. If you haven't by now, go and hit that like, subscribe button. Stay tuned in, because if you're not, then you're missing. You're lacking out here on these YouTube streets, man. Raw Sports, one of the illest out here, quietly kept. We coming up though, but shout out to I want to give a shout out to man Rob, the water guy who come through, man, chop it up with us. He in the description box, my man Mad Max. Shout out to Trav, man. Trav the truth, man. Trav one of them ones, man. And shout out to D'Angelo over there running this podcast, man. But I want to get into some of this NBA. Man, the title for the day, you see it on the screen, man. NBA, man. Tighten up with your bullshit, man. Man, y'all front offices, the NBA and this front offices, man, these teams are ruining the sports, not just because of analytics. Guys like, Daryl Morey, just want to play the game through analytics like it's a video game. Don't really, what I'm saying, understand both ends of the court. And that's my only problem with analytics, in today's in stat keeping, because it only tracks mainly it's a biased stat for offense. Doesn't do too well of a job tracking defensive stats. See, like if it was, if I had any say so in it, I would have them track, points given up on an individual standpoint, not just team. Uh, so at the end of the game, you could put a player's points that they were able to score and the points that they gave up, and then at the end we'll have a profit. A final, scores that effective, what I'm saying, points or whatever. But yeah, they may even have a title for, they probably, I don't know if effective points is such a thing. I ain't checked yet, but I know that's not a stat. So it really, they just fooling us with all these stats, man. And so that's why you got to watch the game, man. Don't be the lazy guy who just looks at all the stats all the time without verifying the product or looking at highlights, man. Because this game is sort of like a mess, man. And the emphasis are all on the wrong things, man. And I feel like the emphasis should be on these guys in the front office, you know, these owners who can't be fired. They got to do something crazy, outrageous, you know, like, former owner, Clippers owner. I don't even want to say his name. And then you got, another guy. So I don't even want to say his name. Anyways, the guy from the Suns, Robert Sarver, and the Clippers owner, man. You got to do something outrageous like that to get an NBA owner out. But these guys, it goes to show you, man, these guys don't know about anything about basketball, man. They don't know nothing about basketball. They just a owner who got fat pockets, deep pockets, probably money from slavery, as far as I'm concerned. They don't know shit about basketball, so why the fuck are they in the game for? They fucking up the sport. You know, then you hire, like, the NBA is such a, man, it's a bullshit league, and you hire. It feel like they plant a bunch of scapegoats throughout the league, or you hire incompetent people. So it's incompetent on top of incompetence. So yeah, and I'm talking anywhere from guys like Elton Brand, what I'm saying, to this guy who I showed on the screen, Daryl Morey. You know, Elton Brand. I'm not saying Elton Brand is more so of a analytical guy. He's a big man. What did he know about running a show or driving a bus? More or less running the organization, a team. Being the GM that goes out and look for players to improve a roster. Like, this guy's a power forward. He don't know nothing about running the show. So I feel like there should be levels to this, man. And just like Gilbert alluded to on his podcast, which he felt like the chef should be able to choose his ingredients, not know Be somebody coming through it to a chef, giving him the ingredient, giving the chef the ingredients they want them to cook, and what they Bill Belichick said he wants to pick his ingredients and cook the meal. Why are we doing this in sports? Is my question. So that's a problem to me. So like I said, man,